there in Rowan Alps, but also I think this circuit is pretty tough, especially that section we've just been. It's a bit warmer as well, 22, 24 degrees, which
it's really gone, and you know, riders being ridden out of the wheel and dropped, but they just calmly make their way back to the front, just keep the pace cruising along again, and just get everything back under control. We just see a mechanical here for Josh Giddings from the Lotto Intermarché team. Looks like a rear wheel puncture.
I think it was his chain, Robbie. I thought saw the bottom of his chain. Yeah, I think his chain's caught.
Oh, it's caught in the...
yeah, it looked like it had...
in the derailleur.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
Yes, yeah.
That reminds me of a line out of a movie. Well, I won't repeat that one at the moment, but anyway. Take your best guess at what you all think it is and drop me a line. I'll let you know if you got it right or not. Something to do with that. How'd you get that one bit above the other bit? Back to the racing. There's the confirmation through the Golden Kilometre. Bart Kotlever with 8 seconds, Robin Meerlaerts with 7, and Wisnius with 3 seconds. So Bart Kotlever almost taking the maximum from Lidl Trek. So they tried it a few kilometres ago with Söderqvist on the first of the 2 cobble climbs. Now another launch. For a team that's bringing in a number of riders from the development team. And there's a whole handful of them in this race that are joining the World Tour teams from the development team to ride this Baloise Tour of Belgium. As we're on the Wingerstraat, Pinarello Q36.5 involved once again. Uno X Mobility, NSN, Total Energy. Again, UAE covering. Not Vermeers this time. Looks like Rune Herreholz. In fact, it's Luca G looking over the shoulders, maybe with the expectation like this should be split behind me. We're going so fast that surely this is going to split it. But, you know, riders looking around for teammates, maybe with Lidl Trek. Okay, where's the next one coming from? Where's my next teammate to back up the damage that I've just done? Another one coming on the left of
Total Energies, yeah, and Q36, another rider from Trek goes again. Astana as well, but at the moment Trek seem all over this, very aggressive. Q36 as well, obviously. Earlier they lost, or Sam Bennett was distanced, so their sprinter is not here, which is 600 metres at 5.5%, and steep ramps around 11, and then that tops out. There's about, when you come in at the bottom, there's 4k to go, so at the top is it around 3, maybe a little bit more, but you just wonder if that's going to be a platform as well for someone to try. We see, as we say, this UAE now on the attack.
Yeah, Rui Oliveira, by the looks of things, the Portuguese rider from the UAE Team Emirates. Look over the shoulder, tells you very quickly that he's on his own. In fact, no, it is Rune Herreholz. He's grown somewhat of a Rui Oliveira moustache.
He did look Portuguese in that one, in that clip.
Yeah, it did. I mean, for me, I looked at him and I'm like, that's Oliveira.
Is this a Lotto rider as well now going across? Yep. It looks like Hoop Arts.
Yep, the Dutchman from Lotto Intermarché. Well, I think when you see a rider from UAE going up,
the moment. Yeah. No, sometimes you see rider win and they before they win they pause the Garmin because they don't want to lose the seconds, or immediately after the race they just won and they're looking at the Garmin. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like data, but maybe not to that extent.
Well, enjoying the effort is Rune Herreholz, and he's looking really good. I mean, okay, it's only 10 seconds. I think that's to Hub Arts, actually. The 10 seconds, a little bit more to the peloton, and I'm not going to make any illusions about him staying away solo and then holding off the peloton, but it is a fine effort that he's making. But the sprinters teams, they're just doing exactly what they need to do at the moment. Not more, not less.
And you know what it's like as well with these sprint teams, Robbie. They're all trying to save as much power as they can for that final push into the last 200 metres or whatever. So they're all
World's biggest teams.
Yeah, indeed. I think another factor with that as well, Robbie, is potentially like competition for places. You know, you have to perform, and you have to perform well if you want to go to the big races. You have to show yourself, and the expectation is more. So you have to take a step, and he's doing that. Yeah.
I mean, he's a perfect example of why it's so sad that the Balois Flanders team is disappearing. He was part of that team through 2021 and 2022 before doing a couple of years at Anton. What was his biggest margin of about 20 seconds in front of the bunch. And I think the look over the shoulder when he first went away said it all. He really would have rather had one or two other riders with him. And I think it would have been a decent chance. But at the moment, one against the might of three sprint teams chasing him down. It's sort of like they're just riding the pace, Steve, to just keep him where he is for now and wind him back in when they want, as we look down and see Tom Crubbett, number 111.
Yeah, indeed. It looks like it's under control, isn't it? They've got him in the sights, and they're just kind of keeping him out there at the moment.
Well, we're also not done with the climbing, are we? We're only around 1.5 kilometres or 1 point.
To the top of this, the steepest ramp is around 11%, and at the top they're going to take a right. There we go, 700 metres, Dongelstrat, 34 metres altitude gain, and 9% is the steepest gradient. We see the Rockets have hit that first, so that's good for them, and they're certainly not slowing down at the moment. Decathlon are in the mix there just behind. And when we do take a right at the top, it's going to be headwind, I think. So there is still some time for teams to get organised. But at the moment, teams are a little bit separated, as you would expect when they've gone into that narrow road there.
And mainly focused around Dylan Groenewegen, but it's the entire team, and it becomes a way of life for them in the peloton, that they're all really adept at setting up sprints. And today, for them, it's for Lucas Kubiš. And they've got still two riders for Kubiš in front of him. It's Decathlon on the front, and then Coy. He has two riders in front of him.
Yeah, to the right there, we could just see NSN. They look pretty together as well, like the Jake Stewart looking after Grmai. But still 12 seconds.
Well, there is their prey in front. Herderholz just hanging in there, and he's going to get under the red kite for the final kilometre. Right of screen in the background, Uno X Mobility. Left is XDS Astana for Max Kanter. Up through the middle now for Biniam come NSN. Still no sign of Alpecin Premier Tech for Jasper Philipsen. Also not of Soudal Quickstep for Tim Merlier. Right in the middle was the tech.
Yeah, Astana at the moment, they look really together on the right-hand side, and we still can't see Merlier, not from this shot at least anyway. Herregaerts, it's going to be a close one indeed. It looks a little bit chaotic there behind. We see Picnic Post in the middle. Still NSN, they've moved to the middle of the road now with Grmai. Astana on the right with two riders still in front of Max Kanter. And now come Alpecin, it looks like on the left-hand side. Alpecin are making a late charge for this, and Herregaerts, is he going to make it?
Well, maybe they're going to come too late. Herderholz is hanging in there. The lead-out trains come now. XDS Astana for Max Kanter. Biniam being brought forward. The rush starts from behind, and they're going to swamp him. Herderholz is going to get caught. The sprint now opening up. He does everything. It's too late. They've caught him. Kanter comes on the left of picture. Biniam up the middle. Tim Merlier behind Biniam Grmai. Biniam coming through the middle, and it's Biniam who wins. Tim Merlier disgusted with himself.
Oh, and what a stage. What a stage. 46k an hour is what the average speed was an hour. And what a fantastic win there. NSN, they were together. They waited. And Grmai just popped out. And what a job they did there. And how fast was Grmai in the final.